Okay, episode 77, and Natsu's going to. Oh, he's looking. Oh, that's cute. He's looking for a cat. Or maybe this time he might find something. Because I think Natsu isn't happy is came from an egg, so maybe he's so fixated on that. Yeah. I've never seen Gaji like this. Oh, did they find the one? Uh, but maybe it is just an ordinary cat. At least he has Earthland. At least he has something rather than being jealous to Natsu and the others. Oh. Uh, whoa. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if that's they have those. I'm assuming that they have those in the real world. In our, they really have those. And yeah, and Levi studying books. Haruka. Yeah, 'cause she's the one who figured out. Oh, in that same day. So there's a mystery behind that date. Yeah. Metallicana. I thought yeah, I think because they've shown some bit of Ignil where I think he's in a different world. Uh, uh, oh, it's harsh. But Happy's just, yeah. Even if you don't like Happy, you don't have to be that rude. Just, oh, maybe he knew Happy. That's why, yeah. But I'm not sure if, how would Charlotte know about Happy Kids? Or maybe they came from the same. Maybe it's because Happy isn't thinking about their clan or something, their kind, their species. Because we've only seen Shyla as the only thing similar to Happy. Yeah, I don't think Natsu needs protection. But I think Wendy does. But she never showed any magic. Because it's not really Shyla who protected Wendy from the Nirvana arc. I thought she might be strong or something. Or maybe they are like guardians of wizards? The scratches, yeah. Oh, so it didn't go with him. So there's something Sharla is not. She knows something and she's not telling Happy about what they are. Maybe they are like. Maybe, maybe there's a reason. Oh, Mr. Gun. Oh, so he's the one. Yeah, he's definitely the one. Oh, it is a okay. It's a different person. I gave my name to you as Jalal. Yeah, why did he give his name as Jalal? Oh, this world. Oh, maybe he's Elseworld. Is it? Is that? Are they going to introduce Elseworld? Other world? Yeah, I guess they've shown in the intro that there's a different kind of Natsu and Lucy. Oh, that would make sense. Was why maybe he was trapped in this world. So what caused him to be in this world? Anima. Is it related to the 100-year quest that um Gildarts was taking? Oh, and I wonder if the master knew about him being from a different world or something. Distractions. Oh, yeah. And and that's what's been sleeping the whole time. Oh, maybe Charla knows about it. Is Charla a different version of Happy from another from the world that everyone will die? But what's going to happen? Yeah, So did Mr. Gunn told Wendy what's going on? Because I guess they would still believe Wendy, but what will they do? Yeah. And the same thing is happening before something terrible will happen. Oh, it's just Levi. At least that shows that Levi is getting stronger by herself. And where did is the bandages? So maybe he was injured, a lot of wounds. Why he's covering his body like that? Because he wasn't like that when anniversary of Lisa. Yeah, he wasn't like that when oh, if there's an Elseworld, so maybe they could. Oh, but what if the Elseworld Lisana could come back here? Come here just like um Mistogan. So I guess why Mistogan is using the name Mistogan is because he's still Jelal but from a different world. That's why he's using Mistogan to avoid confusion over Jelal. But he's been here in this world for a long time. If he came from another world and he met Wendy she was just a kid. Uh but at least they're spending time together. That's cute. Yeah. uh yeah. Uh, oh. Oh, maybe it is the 100-year quest. Is he going to send Urza? Is Urza going? Maybe Natsu, Urza, and I think something will happen. Especially that Mystigan just said that everyone might die. But how and why? Oh. I hope. I guess Mystigan will definitely explain it later on. What's going on. And where he came from. Because he said that this world. That means He's from a different world, or he's been a different reality. Oh, is it another weapon like Ethereum? Some anima. Oh, but Gilders is out of this. He's not within the city. Oh, but what about Wendy? She's still in the city. Will she also be? I think they're just being, maybe they're being transferred to a different reality, just like how Jelal came in this place. But Jelal said that everyone will die from within Magnolia. But it's like, is it somewhat related to the disappearance of the dragons? Because they kind of brought that up. Oh, that's also possible because I think it's around. Oh, by the time Wendy met Jalal, it was when Grandin disappeared. So, oh, that's possible that maybe they Jalal was warped into this world, and then maybe the dragons were warped into the other reality. And but Wendy was left behind. So wonder why. If is it because she's a dragon slayer? But if that's the case, Gajil and Natsu should also be left behind. Yeah. Too bad for Wendy because she just recovered. She was just trying to recover from what happened with her guild. Oh yeah, the Dragon Slayers are not affected. Even so also Gajil. I think it's somewhat related to the disappearance of the dragon I guess Natsu can. It's hard for him to swallow. Yeah. So Shyla knows about it. And if Shyla is here, I think Natsu Happy is still here. Into anime. Edelas, the world on the other side. So I'm thinking Shyla came from the other world. Yeah. So Happy is somewhat related to the Dragon Slayers or something. Cause yeah. So she came with Mr. Gun. Oh, and also Happy. Oh, cause he was just an egg. So they came from a different world. Whoa, this is getting pretty intense. Oh, maybe there's some kind of special creatures from the other world. Whoa, things are getting too intense now, and they're introducing a different world, so a different reality. I'm not sure if it's a different reality or it's just a different world, but I'm assuming it's a different reality because Justagan is the same. It's like the alternate version of Jelal. And based from the intro, we've seen that there's an alternate version of Lucy and Natsu. But I wonder why it's that, because unless that the alternate version of Natsu is not a Dragon Slayer, so yeah, because I think we should also see a different alternate version of Wendy. So I thought Charla was an alternate version of Happy, but I guess I was wrong that. So it means that Happy, the kinds of maybe the flying cats are from the alternate world, and the cats in not in the in this world is the normal cat. Wonder if that's the case, but yeah. So yeah, that they and also I think yeah I think it's somewhat confirming that the dragon's disappearance is related to that because they all disappeared at the same time. And by the time Wendy met, by the time Wendy lost Grandin, the Sky Dragon, she met um, Jalal Mistagan. So I think that's maybe some kind of. But yeah, the but right now there's no like swapping of places. It's just that um, the whole Magnolia was sucked in by Anima, and I wonder if the Magnolia, the present Magnolia in this world will be transferred to the different world, just like Michigan was transferred in the present world. So, and how are they going to approach the story? They're going to be this reality, this world, and then a different world. How Urza and the Masters are doing, and what will because I think Guild Arts is outside of the of Magnolia. He's living outside in a different place, but I'm not sure about that. So, and is the 100-year old quest related to this to the anime? Because I guess this is pretty massive in a scale. Because this is they're talking about different worlds and also there's but oh, unless that the dragon that Guild Arts met, the Black Dragon, is from a different from the other world. So yeah, I wonder. But I think it will all be explained. I'm really excited to know about it, and I'm really happy that we finally get to a much more information in regards to Mistagan's real identity. So yeah, I was really confused from the beginning, especially when they showed Mistagan's face. So that I thought he might be Jalal. At first, my idea is that maybe he's a Jalal in the future, in a different timeline, or. But I guess now it kind of makes sense that he came from a different reality. But I never thought that they would fairy tale would approach this kind of storyline, which is really cool. A different reality, which is yeah. So I guess with magic, there's limitless possibilities, and I wonder if they could also. But I guess it would be too much complicated if they're going to introduce time travel as well. But right now they're introducing a different reality, which is really cool, and I'm excited to see the different versions of the different reality that and where Happy and Sharla came from, and I think that's why Lisana will some because they also brought back the idea of Lisana, that Mira Jane and it is 1 year before 1 year anniversary of Lisana's death. They also mentioned that in this episode. So I'm thinking, but what if Lisana was no, but when the disappearance of the dragons, when Nasu was just a kid, so I'm not sure if Lisana, but the possibility is that they could meet a different Lisana from a different reality, so maybe that, but that would still kind of feel, I'm not sure still what how Natsu will feel about that, but yeah, it's get thing things are getting much more interesting now, and than from the previous filler arcs where they introduced what was her name? Daphne, because what I really hated about that filler arc is the motivation of Gray when he did that. So, but yes, it's just a filler, so I don't think it's much more. It's very important in the whole main story. But I think this one is really very important, especially we're learning more about the mystery behind the Mistogan, and also they just introduced Gildarts, and I think they'll um, they'll show him a lot more of him in the coming episodes. I think he knows he knows, I think he knows something about this, and I think this is the 100-year quest that the master is talking about, that no one has been able to finish, and I'm not sure what date are they currently in, because they said that April. What was the date? But it's seventh year when the dragons disappear, and Sharla knows about it, I think, and it's because I think they are really the things the disappearance of the dragons, and the appearance of Mistagan, and the cats Happy and Sharla is really related to the disappearance of the dragon. So I'm assuming eventually we'll finally get Natsu will finally have a much more bigger clue in finding Ignil, or maybe maybe Natsu will finally meet Ignil again. So I wonder what's that, if that's going to happen. So how about you guys? What are your thoughts on this episode? What were your reactions? Were you excited when you seen this kind of different world reality that they're kind of introducing? Just leave your comments down below. I would really appreciate your feedback. And also, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if this is your first time here. And also, I would like to thank my patrons for helping me in doing this. Thank you very much. If you want to support my channel and help me in doing this financially, so just check out the link in the description down below for my Patreon page. There you would have an early access, and also you'd be able to choose by voting which anime I'll be reacting to after finishing a series. So thank you again for watching my reaction to this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in my next reaction video. Have a great day. Goodbye.